being with us for what promises to be a momentous occasion for all of us. This is our first Together We Care Gala. And as we begin the evening, let me take a moment to bring things in context. I would feel remiss if I didn't. Let's think about the fact that over the last few weeks, 100,000 Americans have lost their lives to the coronavirus, with another 7,000 residents of Massachusetts losing their lives. And if that weren't enough, we've got the unrest across the country as black and brown men and women and others protest the loss of lives at the hands of those we depend upon to protect and serve us. We must collectively take a stand. We must actively, not passively, take steps to eradicate racism and all of its manifestations. And the best way for us to do that is by doing what we're doing tonight. That's building communities across Boston. And we are doing that here in this moment and in this time, and we are doing it together because together we care. So as we move through the evening and we talk about the programs and services we provide, there are two things that we want to keep in mind. That every program is intended to uplift those that it serves so that they can reach their fullest potential. And the other reason is so that we can build an all-inclusive community where everyone feels that they have a place. And so I want to take one special moment in the 30 seconds that I have left to thank a special person, and that's Paula Jacobson. You see, the reason we're here tonight is because the Charles River Board of Advisors decided that it might be a good idea for us to have an association-wide fundraising event. How amazing is that, and how generous is that? And so I want to thank them and tell them that I love them for giving us all of this opportunity to come together. And I want to thank you for all the support you're going to provide us this evening. Enjoy the night. Together we care, and together we can.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. It's so good to see you. Welcome.
Welcome to the YMCA of Greater Boston's Together We Care virtual gala.
Normally, we would be able to gather together to celebrate with our community, rally around the Y's mission, and enjoy a night among great company.
And traditionally, each one of our Y branches holds their own community fundraising event.
This year is different. COVID-19 has impacted us all, and we're coming together as one to help one another.
In response to the COVID-19 pandemic, on March 16th, we closed our branches for fitness and aquatics
and reopened many of them as emergency childcare centers to care for the children of parents who are essential workers.
We have and will continue to work with the City of Boston to prevent hunger by providing 2 meals a day to youth, as well as groceries for families and seniors throughout Boston.
It has been 12 weeks since we've seen you, and quite frankly, we miss you.
We miss you.
So get comfy on your couch, make sure you've registered, and let's enjoy the next 45 minutes together.
Together, we care that children have a place to go while their parents perform essential duties.
Together, we care that teens continue to feel empowered, engaged, and hopeful.
Together, we care that people have food to eat.
Together, we care about the Greater Boston community.
Thank you for being part of our Together We Care virtual gala. Now, without further ado,
our host, live from the Greater Boston YMCA, it's Lenny Clarke!
Lenny Clarke!
Lenny Clarke.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Together We Care virtual gala for the Greater Boston YMCA. Let me tell you, that handsome-looking gentleman you saw come on before me is James Martin, and he's the CEO of the Greater Boston YMCA, and he is our fearless leader who put all these great people together. Now, we know you can't be with us, and we wish you could, so we're being social distancing and virtually away from each other, but we love you, and we need your money. You got to help us out. I know no one's working, everyone's out of jobs. Check under the cushions of your sofa. Go out in the car, look underneath. Maybe you can come up with something. I'll tell you why. Let me read a few facts. In the first 12 months of in the first 12 weeks of the COVID-19 crisis, the YMCA of Greater Boston has provided free emergency child care across 12 sites to nearly 350 total of 940,000 hours of safe and nurturing care. Now, I just got to see these. That's why I'm reading. I'm doing the best I can. It's virtual. And along with our partners, delivered over 962,000 grab-and-go prepared meals. Grab-and-go prepared meals. How about that? That's almost 1 million meals. I mean, think of it. I mean, that is an amazing, amazing job done by the Greater Boston YMCA. And they have also given out 46,000 bags of groceries, feeding a family of 4 for 3 days and seniors for a week. That's across 53 different locations. Now, tonight, the topics of tonight will be emergency child care, the YMCA's work with teens during the COVID-19, hunger prevention program, and a look to the future for the YMCA of Greater Boston. Then we're going to be having a silent auction. That'll be open till the end of the program. We'll have 2 raffle drawings and 3 live auction items that you're going to really get a kick out of the great items. Now, together we care, and together we can. So we need you to help us along the way. We've got some great auction items that we're going to do, but right now, I think I should just stop yapping and tell you all live from Woburn. It's virtual care for the YMCA. And our special guest, Tony V, and of course, James Martin. Our first guest tonight will be Child Care by Bexy and Linda. Come on out, ladies. Oh, are these for me? Yes, fantastic. You know, most times I have memorized. But, all right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Bexy and Linda, 2 very, very lovely women. And when COVID-19 forced schools and childcare to shut down in March, the YMCA changed everything to emergency care. What is emergency care, and how is that different from regular child care?
Hello.
Hi.
I will answer that question for
Thank you.
So before I answer that question, I want to tell you what we were doing prior to COVID-19 happening in Boston.
Let me sit down and give you my full attention.
Please do. I do want you to give me your full attention because I have amazing things to tell you about emergency care. So prior to COVID-19, we were operating about 55 after-school programs and about 9 early education centers in the city of Boston and the suburbs. But then COVID happened, so the whole state was shut down by the governor. Businesses and schools were closed, so the YMCA immediately turned into emergency care. When the schools were closed, obviously our families were highly inconvenienced because they no longer had child care. So we got our heads together, and the YMCA showed up and showed support to all of our families in the community, both in Boston and the suburbs. And we opened 12 locations for emergency care. Now you asked me, what is emergency care? I'm going to try to explain it to you in a couple of sentences, but it's a little difficult because we do such amazing work and a lot of things are happening in emergency care.
However you explain it to me, it's going to be
But
great.
I'm going to tell
I don't
you.
know.
Well, I'm going to tell you. So emergency care was opened for us to provide child care for employees as essential workers. So we opened 12 locations within the city of Boston and the suburbs. Now, when the parents drop off their children, they find a place that is safe for their children. We do activities. We support them emotionally. We provide care. We love them. We support them. And we want to make sure that they're very well taken care of while they're away from their families. This is a change for everyone, a change for our teachers, a change for our families. So we wanted to make sure that we could adapt them to the best that we could with emergency care. Currently, we have 12 emergency care programs opened. We have serviced about 400 children till this date, and our list keeps growing, by the way. Let me just tell you that. Right. And we wouldn't be able to do this type of work without the amazing work of our directors and our teachers that have been working endless hours in order to support our programs. So we do also want to acknowledge the work that we collectively as the YMCA has really shown up to stand up for the purpose and support our communities.
Thank you so much. That's great.
And Lenny, you know what? I'm going to answer the question about what's the difference between regular childcare and emergency childcare. So in emergency childcare, we're making sure that we're providing a healthy and safe environment for all of our children, families, and teachers. And the way we do that is by increasing our standards around health and safety. So typically at the YMCA, we have high standards and excellent practices in health and safety. But with COVID-19, we've increased those standards. We're doing things like a healthy screening process prior to families coming into the program, where families could either via a mobile app or on site have a health screening process where we go through a series of questions to make sure that no one is carrying any symptoms or illnesses coming into our program. We also do temperature checks upon arrival for every family coming into the program, so the temperature doesn't exceed 100 degrees. In addition to that, we're doing a temperature check midday for all of our children and all of our staff. We've set up hand sanitizer stations at the entrance of our program and throughout our program. We've increased our hand washing and our hand hygiene in the program. All of our staff are wearing masks, and actually some of our children are wearing masks. We have created an isolation room so that if anyone should show signs or symptoms of illness, we have a safe space for them while we contact parents to inform them. We're also really making sure that we build strong and trusting relationships with families that we didn't have relationships with before. We had a short amount of time to invite these families into our program and to build those trusting relationships with our families. So that's some of the things that we're doing to create a healthy, safe environment for parents, for families, for children, and for our staff.
I think it's fantastic because, you know, in the beginning, most of the people you would do it for essential workers who would not have been able to do their jobs and put themselves on the line to help us and to take care of the kids. And
exactly.
I was tested on the way in with the temperature, and I'm glad I didn't know because I run hot anyway. But I would have been nervous, and I probably would have went over the allowed mark, and I wouldn't have been able to do this. But listen, how else are you supporting children and families while they're not in school during the pandemic?
So in addition to the amazing work that we're doing in emergency care, we're able to provide our children with meals. So as you know, the schools did close down, so they were offering virtual education and academics. So while the kids are in our care, we are able to provide meals for them in order for them to excel. In addition to the meals, we've been able to work with Boston Public Schools where our teachers are sitting down with the children and doing their Zoom calls. So they're doing their academics with our staff. So while their families are away in working, that we are able to provide that support for them while they're not with their families. So we've been able to support the virtual work that Boston Public Schools and all the school districts are asking from our children. So we've been able to just literally sit down with them, do the activities, sing with them, speak to their teachers, and do this fabulous work through this virtual world.
I got to tell you, you two, you're angels. And I can't thank you enough. Everything you're doing, my God, you had better answers than I had questions. Fantastic. This is great. Oh, whoa, what does that mean? Uh-oh, that's
Somebody's cow got loose.
Tony V, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice job, ladies. That was very great.
Terrific. Thank you so much.
You don't provide daycare for adult humans, do you?
They probably will.
Probably. Yeah, all right.
Thank you, Bexy. Thank you, Linda.
I could use a little supervision every now and again. Hi, Len. We got it's that bell means it's auction time.
Oh, I thought it was just to warn me you were coming.
Yeah. They wanted to tie the bell around me like the cat in the story, but I wouldn't let them. Yeah. I'm very touchy that way. But the first auction item is going to close soon, so let me tell you what you're bidding against, right?
Good. All right,
for we got you can own the signed. I don't know where it is, but I'm sure they're showing it. A Tom Brady signed jersey.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Signed from who? From the Patriots or from Tampa Bay?
He hasn't started playing for Tampa Bay yet.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's got a jersey laying
He's
around.
down there just in his T-shirt. He's probably still wearing his Patriots jersey down there.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't
he
know.
didn't leave happy.
Same. He just went there because it's the same initials.
But you know, he's a guy who has helped the YMCA too.
Oh, he does. He does great work.
As Robert Kraft.
Yeah. They do very good work.
They have
He's the
wide
best.
down in
See,
Foxborough.
Oh, it's flying in right now. Look at this.
It's Tom Brady, Patriots.
It's Patriots, of course.
Fantastic. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at
TB12,
the right
everybody.
there, and it's autographed. It's authenticated, and
You can
listen,
get DNA off of this.
Yeah,
and create a little Tom
You can
Brady
have your
if you
own
want.
Tom Brady. And listen, I don't want to put any pressure on you, but it comes with the hanging hooks.
Oh,
Yeah,
how many times
you
have
put
you
that.
got something
Yeah.
say,
I
put it
can't
up.
hang. I got no hooks.
You can hang this in a matter
this
of minutes.
like you can get it at home, and it'll be up in a matter of seconds. So you got about I don't know, about a minute to get your bids in, and you should do that. And it's authentic, as a matter of fact. He wore this. It's got Tom Brady odor on it. It smells just like Tom Brady. Take a whiff.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Tom.
that's beautiful,
That's Tom
isn't it?
all over.
And he's a close personal friend to you,
Yes,
as you
he
know.
is.
You've spoken to the team.
And you've had
No,
dealings-
he doesn't like me.
Tony, it was a
No. It was
misunderstanding.
a misunderstanding. I was trying to help an organization, and we got off on the wrong foot.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
now I think we've got a little activity with Bexy and Linda. Am I right, ladies?
Yeah, great. Great.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you got
Very
a bid
good
on
activity.
this. Yeah.
Both of
Yeah.
you, terrific.
Thank you. Are you staying for the activity?
Oh yeah, you don't scare him.
Okay, so we can't take you to our emergency care program, so we figured we'll bring an activity so you can see what we do during the day with our children.
I like it.
Emergency care. So this is a repeat after me song.
Okay.
So we're going to do everything that I do and say everything that I say. You ready?
Wow, you're like my first wife. Go ahead.
Come on, relax. Okay. This is a repeat after me song.
This is a repeat after me song.
Hands together.
Hands together.
Elbows together.
Elbows together.
Have you ever seen a jellyfish dancing?
Have you ever seen a jellyfish dancing?
Take a look at me. A jellyfish you'll see.
Take a look at me, a jellyfish you see.
Hands together.
Hands together.
Elbows together.
Elbows together.
Feet together.
Feet together.
Have you ever seen a jellyfish dancing?
Have you ever seen a jellyfish dancing?
Take a look at me. A jellyfish you'll see.
Take a look at me, a jellyfish you see.
Hands together.
Hands together.
Elbows together.
Elbows together. Feet together.
Feet together. Butt out.
Butt out.
Way out.
Way out.
Have you ever seen a jellyfish dancing?
Have you ever seen a jellyfish dancing?
Take a look at me. A jellyfish you'll see.
Take a look at me, a jellyfish you see.
Hands together.
Hands together.
Elbows together.
Elbows together.
Feet together.
Feet together.
Butt out.
Butt out.
Way out.
Way out.
Tongue out.
Tongue out. Hey, thank you so much. Thanks, good. All right. All right.
Well, it's good.
Now I feel like I know how Ned Beatty felt in Deliverance.
I got to say, that's the most exercise I've had in about 3 months.
I was a little winded.
Yeah. I need a. I might
You
have
need
to
the
take
Kardashian butt?
the butt. Yeah, I don't mind sticking my butt out. It's fine. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
We got a couple more auction items. You're going to come back for?
I'll come back for the auction items. We gotta. Are we gonna get the bid on this?
Oh, here comes Patrick with the bid.
Here comes Patrick with the bid. I'm very excited. Wow. Take a guess.
I'm going to say $1,200.
You were close. Kelly Ether. I'm saying that right? ETH? Ether? Yeah. Has taken it for $1,450.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much.
You can buy a lot of jellyfish with that.
Oh yeah, man.
That's a pant load of jellyfish.
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
All right, you go. I'll bring this over to
Take that over to
her.
we'll
Yeah,
send it out to
and then
Kelly
I'll
Ether.
see you the next time the bell rings.
All right, and if I'm not mistaken, I have a couple. What do I got here? Oh, wait. I have to thank to tonight's champion sponsors. Now, champion sponsors are over $10,000 or more, and we encourage you to be a champion sponsor because you're champions and you help so many people. You know, I told you earlier, all the stuff that was done, it's through giant awards like this that we get to do that. And tonight's champion sponsor is Needham Bank, the Greater Boston Moorhead College Alumni Association, McKinsey & Company, and a special message from the Needham Bank.
Hello and good evening. This is Joe Campanelli from Needham Bank. All of us at Needham Bank are so proud of the life-changing work that the Greater Boston Y does through the community. Whether it's Dominion Y in Hyde Park, the Huntington Y in Boston, or our own Charles River Y in the heart of Needham. We know so many families and individuals of all ages rely on the local Ys, and none are turned away because of an inability to pay. The Greater Boston Y builds community, which is why Needham Bank is a proud sponsor of tonight's virtual gala. Hope you all have a great evening.
Okay, everybody, we're back, and thank you, our sponsors. I have with us Karina and Berenice. Karina and Berenice. Now, for Karina, tell us, how has the COVID-19 impacted teens?
Thank you. So I'm Karina. I'm the Executive Director of Teen Development for our Greater Boston YMCA. So certainly big changes, right? I mean, all of us impacted. We're here with our first ever virtual gala. So I'll absolutely share some of the impacts that our young people have seen. As I share some of them, I do want to be mindful that each household, those challenges could look different as we think about socioeconomic factors and other factors that I may not mention. So I just want to also say that. But across the board, we know that there was a heightened anxiety for our young people. So really around the lack of closure and not being able to, are we going back to school or not? So the uncertainty. For some of our young people, what this quarantine looked like, they had greater responsibility. So an example of that is some of our kids, like many parents and guardians out there, became teachers as well. So for our teens who had 6 or 7-year-old siblings at home, they were then responsible for making sure that they were logging onto their Google Classroom or Zoom classrooms while also making sure that they were doing their own coursework. So as that was all happening, our young people also experienced some great losses during this time, really around milestones. So when we think of a prom, so having your dress or your suit, right, still hanging in your closet for that moment that you were looking forward to, the graduation, and having that cap and gown and being able to walk across the stage. So I just want to take a quick moment to say congratulations to the class of 2020 and to let you know that we love you and we care about you, and thank you so much for everything that you'll do. And my young person who's here will share more with you about the work that we've done, but very quickly we moved to an online platform the week of March 16th through a variety of virtual clubs, making sure that we had special projects available for young people and doing wellness checks. So looking forward to her sharing more with you guys.
Thank you, Karina. Now, Berenice, how has the Y supported you during the pandemic? How'd they help you out?
Well, I can definitely say that this quarantine has brought a lot of change, and it's definitely been a different lifestyle for everyone, but especially for me. I think that I've lost that physical connection that we all need, am I right?
Yes.
And it's been a little bit different. I think that it's been like really hard, especially for me with remote learning. I've had a tough time, but the YMCA has made that much easier. Since the start of quarantine, I've joined the virtual programs to stay connected with my YMCA family, and I think that has helped me so much to stay connected. That connection that I need during this pandemic. I just enjoyed it a lot. I have a favorite club, which is Motivational Monday with Cookie, and it just makes me feel so productive and so motivated to start my day and my week, and I think that's awesome. Here at the YMCA, we are a family, and the staff at the YMCA have done a wonderful job to support us teens, to check in on us, to ask if we need anything, and I think that is awesome. So thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. That's so nice. Karina, if I could go back to you for a minute, what about the summer for teens? What is the Y going to be able to do? Have we heard any news?
Well, we are really excited, and we're going to continue to support our young people. So as many of you know, for nearly 10 years, we've done our Get Summer program where teens receive free membership to our YMCA. So we will continue to do that. And of course, we are super mindful of social distancing and having smaller groups. So we will be intentional around that. And we will continue our online platforms to make sure that we can impact as many teens as possible through those platforms. In addition to that, we've done a lot of work around youth employment. We are still committed to that, to making sure that young people have a place to be and learn those skills that they need for the workforce. So we will be offering over 500 positions this summer for teens.
That's great. That's great. And if I'm not mistaken, I was talking with James earlier, the overnight camps this year are not going to, unfortunately, be able to have, but the day camps for the kids, I think the governor just announced that they I think early July, the Y is going to have the day camps for the younger kids, and that's such a big break for us. And I can't thank you for so much what you do for the teens. And you teens, you're fabulous. You make it all worthwhile. So thank you very much. And I think we should ask for some donations. You know, because it is a virtual gala, but it is important that we raise money. So if you could donate a bid, you know, anything, we don't care. There's no amount too small. We really mean that, because you know, you may help the one child that discovers the cure for this damn virus, or the cure for cancer or something. But these kids, they're not looking for a handout. They're just looking for help. Help us, help them. And if you can donate anything, so please donate your bid to togetherwecare.givesmart.com. I think I got that right. All right, donate at togetherwecare.givesmart.com. And that should be close enough. Thank you, ladies. Great job. All right, I know we're still live, right? So I just make believe I know what I'm doing. Okay, all right, Patrick, what's coming up now? Thank you very much. Oh, yes. We've got some fantastic donors that have really went above and beyond. And I'd like to thank Cecilia Fleming. Cecilia Fleming donated $2,500. Cecilia, truly, you're an angel. All right? Patrick McVeigh, $1,000. Patrick, you rock. Ann oh, God, Ann, please bear with me. Marafiso. Oh, God, I hope. Ann, I can barely say my own name, so don't be offended. $1,000 from Ann Marafiso. I hope to God I got that right, because you're so sweet to donate. And Evelyn Krupp. Evelyn Krupp, I got that right because I drink the coffee. Evelyn Krupp, $1,000 from you, $1,000 from Ann, $1,000 from Patrick. And Claire Windsor from Needham, $1,000 from you. You donors are so wonderful. You're doing so much for the Y, for the kids, for everyone. Thank you for being so wonderful. What do you got for me, Patrick? Oh, I got the CEO. Hey, go easy on me, James. Morton, put those gloves down. Once again, our CEO, James Morton, everybody.
Thank you very much, Lenny. This is all about, excuse me, let me get the mic. This is all about symbolism of fighting hunger in the city of Boston. And so, you know, it's a battle that we're in the midst of each and every day, and we feel blessed to be able to partner with so many others to feed as many children and families and seniors as we possibly can.
Well, you know, James, I clown around a lot, but when we spoke the other day, you're closing in on almost 1 million meals, 1 million. And that's just in the short time that, 2 months?
That's right. Well, in the last 12 weeks, we've served 960,000 meals to children and adults.
God bless. That is so wonderful, right. So wonderful. And you especially take care of the kids and the elderly. I noticed that.
That's right.
Because you're looking at the people that are shut-ins, and you're looking at the kids, and plus on that, on top of the child care, you're feeding them at child care. I mean, this is incredible.
That's
incredible
right.
stuff.
Our goal is to feed as many children as we possibly can. And by the way, none of the work that we do we do it alone. We do it in partnership. That's the other beauty of this whole strategy about, together we care and together we can. We work with 1,000 other organizations to make those meals available to the children we serve. And we serve those meals at 58 different locations. The meals are going to children and adults and seniors and families. And so we feel just so blessed to be able to do what it is that we are currently doing and will continue to do.
Well, when you gave me the tour earlier of the building, I mean, the amazing swimming pool, the incredible weight room, the virtual workout rooms, and the other workout rooms upstairs, that along with the meeting rooms and places for the kids to get together. And the YMCA offers so much more. Like you and I talked about the Y out west, the Glendale. With the tennis, the incredible tennis. You used to have clay courts. The YMCA offers more than people, I think, realize. And if you haven't checked out a Y lately, don't be shy. Come on down. The Y is always looking for people to get involved. And we can never have enough members. And if you're going to be a member of an organization, the YMCA is not a bad one to be. Look at what they've done to feed the people and during the COVID-19. And I mean, my God Almighty, to be able to provide the child care for the essential workers who without you would not have been able to do that.
Well, that was the whole intent. Our goal was to provide as many hours of child care to the children of essential workers as we possibly can so that they could take care of the rest of us. They're the doctors and the nurses and the custodial workers. They're the sanitation workers. They're the ones in the ambulance drivers. They're the ones in the grocery stores making sure that they're open and the shelves are stocked so the rest of us can feed ourselves. And so we're very proud of the work that's been done in our emergency care centers. 133,000 hours of care to children is an amazing accomplishment, and we're very proud of that work.
And you're developing these kids at a young age to realize how wonderful it was for someone who cared about them, and they in turn pass it on. That's one thing that I learned from the YMCA when I was growing up as a kid. Pass it on. Make it better for the people coming behind you.
That's our whole idea. The whole idea is to put a caring adult in the presence of every child that we possibly can, in addition to their parents. Because if you think about us ourselves, we always had someone else in our lives in addition to our parents who helped us get through those hard times and reach our fullest potential. And so that's what we're trying to do as an organization. And you heard from others who are doing some amazing work with young people and serving children, school-age children, to make sure that they get a good start so they can reach their fullest potential.
And to be so good in front of a camera at such a young age with no preparation, and it's just like, wow, what an intelligent young gal she is.
Oh, she's amazing.
Right? And there's lots of kids like that. And we're giving them the chance to, we're like watering flowers and they're growing.
That's right.
It's great. God! What do you, I was having a conversation.
I can't. I don't control the bell.
Oh, yeah.
The bell controls me. When I hear that, we got to raise money. I am ready to go, chomping at the bit to get more money to Together We Care for the auction.
Together we care.
Together we care. .givesmart.com to bid. And what are you bidding on? Wouldn't you like to know?
I do.
I know. A 75-person cruise on Boston Harbor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to bring the boat out here, like the Jersey, any minute. They're going to sail the boat right out. Just wait. You get up to in Woburn. Yeah, it came up the Woburn River, and it's a well-kept secret. They don't want anyone else fishing in it.
I'm gonna have to challenge you on that. Because I came up.
We're trying to raise money. They don't know it's virtual.
Oh, it's a virtual.
They could put a river right in the screen, and no one would even know.
However, on a good note, the cruise is definitely
good.
Virtual.
2 hours.
How many people can you?
Up to 75. Yeah, and you get free beer and wine with that.
So this is like a booze cruise.
We like to think of a cocktail cruise.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Booze has a negative connotation.
Yes, it does.
Cocktail, pinky out, everything's fine, and you help the wine.
And it's beer and wine.
And beer and wine.
And you do it raising money
For the why. For all the stuff that James just said.
For the food, for the kids.
Right.
Oh, how could you
just
say
think
no?
of it this. If we had all this when we were growing up, we wouldn't be doing this.
You know, you're right.
Yeah. We'd be CEOs of stuff. Right.
Successful
Yeah.
CEO.
Yeah.
In a nice suit,
I mean, no,
traveling
we'd still
around.
come and do this. I just meant we wouldn't be us.
Yeah, we wouldn't be us.
Yeah,
we wouldn't
we'd be somebody else.
We wouldn't be shabby.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No, okay.
Now we have a video to show you the food program.
Bid.
Probably wouldn't be able to take the time off that they need to provide care for their children, so we are open to serve those families.
Cool. Very good. During these times, we're being asked to remain apart from one another. And while we may be apart, we are more together than ever. The YMCA of Greater Boston has been around since 1851. That's 169 years. Through that time, we've been through many challenges, like the one we're facing today. But like those challenges, we'll get through this one, and we'll be stronger together.
All right, CEO James Morton, what are we going to do now?
We're going to pack some grocery bags.
Uh-oh.
And we're going to pack 7 of them.
Okay.
No, we got 5, I think.
5 bags.
7 items in each bag.
5 bags, 7 items in each.
That's right.
And
you got to go up against James, who is, by the way, he's a black belt in grocery bag bagging.
That's right.
Well, he's
Yeah.
fed almost a million people.
Yeah.
But you know, this isn't really fair.
That's right.
This is not fair.
That's
so
right.
I'm gonna bring somebody in to take my place.
Okay.
So here's my nephew James.
Oh, another James.
Hi, James.
I'm being surrounded.
He's gonna take my place. And let's see how this competition goes.
Okay.
All right.
All
James,
right.
you have a bag before?
Yeah.
All right. Len, how about you? When was the last time you bagged anything?
Hunting.
All right.
I don't know what
All
I'm
right.
doing.
So we're going to go on the count of 3. I'm going to count you down.
And we put how many?
7 items in, right.
Okay.
Here's the deal, right?
Yeah.
First bag, 2 hands. Second bag, left-handed only. All right?
Oh.
Then right-handed, then back to 2. And then free-for-all.
Are you going to yell it out while we do it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Ready,
3,
James?
2, 1, bag! 2 hands, 2 hands. That's 1 item for Lenny. James is coming up behind. Lenny's got 3 items in there. 4 items, 5 items, 6, 7. That's pretty even so far. Pretty 7. Tie him. You got to tie him. You got to tie him. You got to tie it. You got to tie it. All right. Left-handed only. Left-handed only. Yeah, they're getting everything in there. You got your canned goods, your peanut butter, your Fruit Loops, which is one of the essential food groups. Fruit Loops. 7 items. You got 7. You got too many items in there. You got 7. How many you got? Tie it up. Tie it up. You got to tie it up. James is coming up.
Yelling.
All right. We got 1,000 meals. Come on, let's move it along. All right. James has got 2 bags. Lenny's having trouble with the nuts. Now this. Yeah. Next bag. Next bag. Right hand. Right hand only. 7 items. 7 items. Don't put the cans on top of the macaroni. You're going to squash them. You got to be good. Lenny's catching up now. That's 7. How many items you got? That's a good bag. That's a nice bag. Nice.
Good bag. Yes, exactly.
Square items on the bottom, right? James coming up. Lenny's got his 3rd bag going. He's got his fourth bag going. Oh, here we go. Look at Lenny's humming along now. James is coming up fast behind. The pasta goes in. Here comes the Special K. Here, getting tied. There's 1 bag left. 1 bag. Oh, it comes down. It's going to be close. Here we come down the back stretch. It's going to be close. James is coming up behind. He's got a lot of cans left. Lenny's throwing it all in there. I see some pasta left over. It's going to tie a bag. Tie the bag. James is the winner by a nose. Congratulations. Wow.
Good job,
Lenny.
James.
Len,
Nice job.
James, that was a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Wow.
What do you owe your training?
Well, I'd like to give it to Bigger James.
Bigger James. All right. From now on, it's James and Bigger James. Len, I got to say I was mighty impressed, though.
Well, I got to tell you.
Oh, you got to think.
Yeah,
you did good.
You know, the kids.
Yeah.
The kids.
Yeah.
You did a
Oh,
good
my
job,
goodness
okay.
gracious. We got we sold the cocktail cruise.
Oh, good.
Yes. And the winner is Bill Parent. He's a board chair. Bill
Oh, we
Parent.
might be able to go on a cruise.
Oh, maybe he'll invite us. And we're not drinking, so there'll be more for everybody
more for
else.
everyone else.
Yeah. And we got $2,000 for
Oh,
that.
my God.
A whole boat to yourself.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Bill
James Parent. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Big
Very
James.
much.
Thank you, Little James. Thank you,
Great.
Tony.
And
you know, while we're thanking
back.
people, I'd like to take a moment to thank the hero sponsors tonight. These are people who have donated over $5,000. Eastern Bank, they always come through. The Advocate sponsors, $2,500. That's Webster Bank, Stoneham Ford, and Massachusetts State Automobile Dealer Association. The Boathouse Group and the Reading Rotary. They're all Advocate sponsors, $2,500 a piece from each and every one of them. Fantastic. And you know, folks, don't be afraid to go out and help the sponsors who helped us, because they're helping you and they're great people. Now, I also want to thank the Advocate sponsors for $1,000. That's Bay State Physical Therapy, Boyd and Turner Insurance, Brand Think, Dedham Savings, Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare, John J. Ryan Insurance, and Peabody Properties. Once again, Advocate sponsors for $1,000. Please support these people. They're fantastic. A special thank you to the Boston Digital Productions for the donation of the AV Tech and tonight's Gala. Great people, great stuff. And I'd like to thank all you people here, you virtual people. You're really helping make it great. You know, we have another video for you because I think I'm just babbling. I'm going to sit down for a minute and spend some time with our CEO, James Morton, who really, I'm so impressed with you. And, you know, I wish you hadn't invited your nephew in from Wisconsin. But he's a great kid, and I'm sure that, you know, he's having fun while he's here. You know, James, let me ask you, why is it important for the YMCA to pivot your services to focus on all that we've heard tonight?
Yeah, we felt that back on March 16th, when Mayor Walsh closed the public schools, at that point he had closed them until April 27th, a lot of the school districts had closed, and we knew that children would lose, in theory, they would lose breakfast and lunch every day.
Right.
Now, basically what happens when there's a snow day is that the kids come to the Y, and we feed them, and we provide them with emergency child care. And so when the mayor closed the schools, we simply pivoted to closing our YMCAs for fitness and aquatics, but opening them up for emergency child care and food. And so we simply enacted our snow day strategy, and we've been doing our snow day strategy now for 12 weeks.
Wow.
And at every turn, doing more and more and more and more and serving more meals. And you know, the bags of groceries that you packed earlier, that bag of groceries will last a family of 4 for 3 days and last a senior for an entire week.
That's
and
great.
So in addition to all the meals that we're delivering, the meals that are comprised in those bags of grocery, there's another almost 250,000 meals.
I'd like to point out that for those of you watching, those bags are not going to be out.
Right.
The bags that they give out are actually well done and figured it up much better than what I did.
Yeah, they're totally nutritionally balanced. We pay a lot of attention to making sure that all the components of what people need
That's
get in
what I
those
meant,
bags.
balance, yeah. And well, you take great pride in that. And you know, what do you foresee? I know for the last 12 weeks, you guys have been in emergency mode because your snow day is one thing, because you might have 2-3 snow days a year.
Right.
But now to have 12 weeks of emergency snow days, and you know, having to come up with this and having to come up, and thank God for your wonderful sponsors. I can't thank you sponsors enough for making this all possible. And you know, it's good leadership that does that. But what do you foresee in the near future for us as a Y?
So first, let me also thank all the sponsors, because none of the work that we've done and none of the meals that we've served and none of the emergency child care we've provided would have been possible except for the support that we've gotten from so many individuals and corporations and foundations in the greater Boston community. It has been a very generous community to us at this moment in time, and we are so grateful for that support. And as we move forward, we are looking forward to making sure that we can reopen safely.
Right.
We're going to do it in phases. We're going to do it slowly, and we're going to do it. We're going to follow all the guidance that we're getting from the Public Health Commission as well as the Massachusetts Public Health Department. We'll follow the guidance that the governor and the mayor will provide to us. But we will open, and we'll open slowly and in phases. We'll also continue to provide summer day camp to as many children as we possibly can at as many locations as we can. Teen employment, you heard Karina say that we hope to employ 500 kids this summer. So think about this, Lenny. All of those individuals who've now been serving food because the branches have been closed, they're going to go back to their jobs at the branches. And so we're going to need folks to deliver those meals and to prepare those bags. And who's going to do that? Our teen employees. They're going to be social activists this summer, and they're going to be doing something in service to the community. And we hope to be able to get them some kind of academic support and credit for it. So all of those are things that we have on our horizon, and we're looking forward to the summer. As many challenges as it may bring to us, we're looking forward to facing those challenges head on as we have thus far.
And I'm so happy that you got the news from the governor today that you will be able to have your day camps open.
That's right.
Sometime in July.
That's right.
Oh, that is just, God.
Here we go again.
I'm talking about camps.
You know what that bell means? Dinner. I got an update for you both, and you're doing such a great job. We've raised so far $144,000.
Thank you.
Yeah,
you people are so
you guys are
generous.
doing guys are doing great. And also, you know what else that bell means? We got another auction item. Oh yeah, in this one we had a jersey, we had a boat, which didn't come in. It got stuck on the river. The river was down a little bit. A virtual river, okay, got stuck. This is 3 nights in Key West, Florida.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love Key
Yeah,
West.
it's great. It's a Waldorf Astoria resort in Old Key West, right? It's luxury all the way around.
Right.
You get a private beach only for the hotel guests.
Well, you know what, Tony? I'm telling you, the beaches in Key West are fabulous, but you have to have beach shoes. But the Waldorf, if they put in
No,
sand,
they
it's beautiful.
have a person. You get a rake person, and he walks in front of you with a rake. and gets everything out of the way, and you
then
go
they
right
have-
in the water.
They also have sand girls.
Yeah, and they sand. They get the good
while
sand.
you walk
Yes,
after the
yes.
red guy.
And then they have people going, "Oh, it's Lenny Clarke," and they escort you right in the water.
Well, I'm gonna
yeah,
bet on this
yeah,
one.
yeah. And so you get that. You can get a massage. You can hang around, do nothing. They don't wear pants. They're the original pantless people.
Yes, they are.
In Key West.
And you know
Pants
what?
are completely
You're 90
optional.
miles from Cuba.
Yeah.
So if you feel like swimming, you want to go for a
Go,
run,
go.
Get out there.
Sure, get a
It's
boat.
also,
Sure.
I think it's Harry Truman's summer home. If I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
mistaken.
he'll be there. Yeah, Harry Truman will be there in spirit.
he
Yeah.
won't be
Oh yeah.
talking,
No,
but
no,
he'll
but
be-
he'll be there.
You can carry him around for
Yeah.
pictures.
Wait, you go up to the front desk at midnight and you go, anyone seen Harry?
So what are
And
we
plus,
gonna do?
we're going to give you a $1,000 voucher for Delta Airlines, so you don't even have to pay for that. You can use it to get there. You can have first class seats if you want, however you want to get there. But you got to bid.
You got to bid,
Right.
and you got to bid quick.
Right.
Let's go. Let's
Do we know
this.
what that? Do you know where they have to bid again? I do. TogetherWeCare.GiveSmart.com.
Oh, thank God you did.
Yeah, it's right there on the card. So you get all of that. Right. You
Okay.
get all of that. Yeah. See, they tell me things and I tell you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that will do it.
Yeah, all right. So we're gonna so again, this is our last live auction item.
One more. Give me one more where they can bid.
Okay, you go to TogetherWeCare.GiveSmart.com. Don't go to Give Stupid. That money goes somewhere else. That goes to people who don't help kids at all. You don't want it. You don't want that. You want to go Give Smart. So TogetherWeCare.GiveSmart.com. So get your bids in, and this is for 3 nights in Key West and airfare to get there.
Okay.
You have a question for James, I'm guessing.
Okay. Yes. The next question for James is when can we expect the Y to open in the coming months for exercise, the gym, the pool? Do we know anything on that?
So we're hoping that that's going to be in the governor's third phase.
Right.
And so we hope that this next phase goes really well, so that by sometime in July we'll begin to be able to open our branches to members.
Yeah,
and we can't wait to have our members back, and they can't wait to be back.
You know what? If they saw how beautiful the facilities are, they would be dying to get in here. And I think the governor's done a damn good job because he has brought it down.
Yes, that's right.
I mean, we were in terrible shape.
That's
we
right.
were the third most infected state.
That's right.
And now I think we're 5. And so if things keep going the way they are,
That's right. We
we
wanna
have the
keep
day camps coming back. Then we'll be able to open up the facilities. And as it is right now, we are open virtually. But we
That's
want to
right.
have you come back in. We miss you more than you miss us here at the Y.
Yeah, we're looking forward to having you back. Definitely.
Oh, wait a minute. There's no bell. What do you got?
Well, no, because we already. Oh, there's the bell. Thanks. I
there
can't
you go.
move without the bell. If the bell doesn't ring, I can't move.
You're like Paula
Yeah,
Jacobson.
yeah. They've hypnotized me. So in order for me to move, I gotta
doing
hit the
great.
bell.
Thank
Thanks. We have a winner for Key West.
West?
Yes,
Tell us
Brian
about it.
Drum. I've heard that name before tonight, haven't I not?
Drum. You beat
Yes,
that drum.
yes,
Hey,
yes,
the
yes.
Brian.
There was lots of bidding on that too, but he won out, so he's getting all ready to go. And then we have more donors.
Oh, good.
Yes, we have Barbara and Eric Heineman, who gave us $2,500.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That's
Thank you. What wonderful
fantastic.
people. Thank you.
Casey Carlson gave us $1,000.
Oh, my God.
That's so great. Leon Bethune gave us $1,000.
Thank
You
you,
know him?
Leon.
He's good.
Thank you,
Leon,
Leon.
everybody, thank you very much. And Jen Drum, that name again. These people are doing great. $1,500. She's from the Charlestown Y, my hometown.
Thank you.
Yeah, down in the Navy
Thank
Yard.
you, drums.
Eric Bomer
Yep.
gave us $1,000 for the Burbank Y.
Wow.
Right, and we're back to that was it. So
You people are so
that's
generous.
so
Thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you.
It was great. So yeah, so that's it. So as soon as they ring the bell, I'll leave because I can't move unless they ring that bell.
Oh, okay. All right, James. What do you got for us? Okay, let me see.
What's going on here?
Well, we're going to have.
You have
we're
to help
gonna,
us here.
you got it. Stick around, Tony.
All right.
We're going to pull
Thanks,
2
James.
raffles.
Thank
Now,
you, James.
The first one is for $1,000 in scratch tickets.
Oh, look at that!
Ladies, why don't you come out and show us what you have here?
Wow,
Oh, this is
look at
great.
wow, that's
Come on.
fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, look at
Oh. YMCA. Yeah, that's good.
All right,
Yeah.
All right, Tony.
Yes.
Would you be so kind as to
Reach in? I certainly will. I'm all the way down the bottom of the bucket. I've grabbed a thing, number, a thing, and a name, and it is.
You will be a very handsome man.
Yes. Wow. Peggy Sherwood. Peggy Sherwood has won $1,000 worth of scratch tickets.
Peggy.
And
Scratch away,
thank you, Peggy. We're gonna throw in the quarter to scratch them with. We don't want you to have to do any more work than you need to.
Okay, ladies. Thanks for coming out. Beautiful. Thank you.
All right, nice job.
All right, young James.
And now we have another one. This is a littler bowl. Hey, James, I'll hold it and you pick it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, because you're the most trustworthy one of us up here.
Do we have the gift? Do we have the second auction item? Okay. Yeah, hold this is going to be.
This is a Celtics experience, and it's going to Anna and Phil Robichaux. Oh, right? And they get an autograph ball and then a complete Celtics experience.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Anything with the Celtics is done.
Yeah, they do it. They do it top shelf. I think you actually get to play in the fourth quarter.
Okay. Well, James, I think you're going to announce the close of the silent auction. Is that right, guys and gals?
Is it ready? It's ready to close?
Sure it is.
Right.
And can.
Where are we at? What's the number?
Well, all winning
What's
bids
the number?
will receive text messages and emails so you can check out, and then we'll follow up with the winners for the collection of your items.
Let me ask. Can I ask a question?
Of course you can. You've been fabulous.
Can people continue to donate even when we're off?
Tony, that's a beautiful.
Please,
that's a beautiful.
definitely.
Yes, they
Thank
can.
you.
And where
Great
would
question.
Where would they go to do that?
Well, they would go to our website, www.ymcaboston.org, and there's a donate button there, and they would simply donate through that.
There you go.
That vehicle.
You're one hell of a CEO, and speaking for Tony, we would give you a big hug if it wasn't for this pandemic.
Well, but you know, it's like it's not just me. We have a great team.
Oh, I'd
This is
rather hug
just a
them than you, but I would
fabulous
give you
team.
one too.
I appreciate it. We could do this.
Yes,
we could do this, right? We could do
Tony,
this. We could do this.
James, I think we're going to leave you to close it out.
Thank you.
And thank you for what you do.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank
Appreciate you, James.
Thank you. Well, thank you, everyone. It's been a wonderful evening. We've had a lot of fun with Tony V and Lenny. They've been awesome. We couldn't have been better served by their energy, by the fun that they brought to this event. And for our first gala, I think we did pretty darn good. So do we have a number at this point? What are we looking at? Well, let me do this. Let me announce something that they don't know, and that is that late yesterday afternoon we got a $25,000 anonymous donation to support our work, and so whatever number they have, we're going to be able to add another $25,000 to it, and I think that's going to mean we might have reached our goal of $180,000. Oh, look at that. We have raised, with your great support, and I want to thank you, everyone who's donated, and many of you have been very generous tonight. We have raised $174,815. 174, yes, let's hear that bell. 174,815.
You know what that bell means? I get to talk.
You do.
And on top of that 174 you just mentioned, there's another $12,000.
Awesome.
So you're
We're
over the top.
Awesome. We've reached that $180,000. Fantastic. And so, I'm going to give you a new number in a minute. However, in the meantime, please continue to donate. Please continue to give generously. At this point, we've met our goal of $180,000. We are at $186,000. Thank you very much. Thanks for that generosity. But what that means is we're $14,000 away from $200,000. And so, thank you. I don't want to be greedy. I want to be appreciative. This has been a wonderful evening. You've helped us, helped many. We will continue to provide the kind of support that you've heard about tonight. We will continue to feed children. We will continue to provide emergency child care. We will employ as many young people this summer as we possibly can, and we will provide as many free memberships to teenagers into our YMCAs as we possibly can. Our goal is to keep as many of our young people engaged this summer so that we can keep them safe, enriched, and out of harm's way. And we are looking forward to doing all of that, and you have helped us tonight to make that possible. So thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your continued support. And thank you for being a part of the YMCA of Greater Boston. You know, together, we've demonstrated tonight that together we care. But we've also demonstrated tonight that together we can. And I love you. I appreciate being a part of this incredible community of servant leaders. And I look forward to that time when we can be together in person, where we can look into each other's eyes and shake each other's hands and give each other hugs and thank each other for all that we've been able to get through over the next over the past 12 weeks and whatever number of weeks we have in front of us. And by the way, I have no doubt whatsoever we will get through it. And you know why we'll get through it? Because we'll get through it together. So have a great night, a great rest of your weekend, and God bless.